Well, folks, nice to have you back. I see I wasn't coming down the allotment today, but the young'un didn't wake up till late at our friend's sleepover, and I thought I might as well take the opportunity to dodge out and have a couple hours down the garden again. So as you can see, I'm well, as you don't know yet, I'm at the back of the polytunnel. This is the back side on the opposite side of the polytunnel. So it's actually been a decent day today. It's been a bit wet, but I've managed to get through it and power through it and get a few little odds bits done. One thing I did manage to do today was I managed to plant me grapes out and feed them into me polytunnel. So that's one plus, and Joe and my dad's been plodding on with the path, finishing off the path, the very last of it. So we've done a little bit today. The way I've transplanted the grapevines is the what in, I'm not sure the size, I think it was about 8 litre pot, 5 litre pots, and they were just in the greenhouse last year because I never got down to put them in, but I know you've got to do them during the winter time so they don't dry the roots out too fast and they have a chance to root out. So I think it's autumn you meant to do, but I thought I'll have a gamble and I'll do it through the winter. So what I've actually done is I'll spin you round and I'll show you now. So there, as you can see, I've butted it right up to where it was started. I'm not sure if you meant to go off. I've chopped one of the stems off, as I think that is putting, this one's not as big because it grew off, I think it was 3. Yeah, there's a one down here on the top of the soil, there's a one root, one branch off here, and this is the longest stem that I had, main stem, so I kept this as my main stem, sorry. And I dug a deeper hole in the pot, filled the bottom in with well rotted horse manure, lovely stuff, put that in the bottom, put the pot in, and then filled it round with soil that I had off my raised beds. That was really nice and fine and soft. So I planted one there,
you got them level?
one here, and one at the end. It's a bit of a mess down here, like, but we're going to clean it up in the next couple of weeks. I'll spin you back round. So yeah, there we are, folks, after you seen what it was like there. Just doing a general bit of tidying up on that while I'm here. Well, just a little bit of declutter. We'll go inside of the polytunnel. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, fell through the door. So yeah, I'll just spin you around a quick. So as you can see, I'll tell you what, I'll spin you around properly, yeah. So there, yeah, it's coming in now. It'll go up here, along the top pole, and then probably over the top eventually, if we can get that far this year. And then probably back in or something like that. See that one? That one was just a small branch in the middle wherever he is, which is here. There, just the tiny little branches. Had about 5 branches on it. This, yeah. So I'm hoping that that'll shoot off this year and grow up to the top of here. And this one's the longest vine I've got. Ew. Yeah, this is the longest one I've got, and through the side there, behind the post, and hopefully that'll probably be touching the top rail this already. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick update, and I'll show you an update on the path now. So yeah, I'll show you that in a couple of minutes once I sort myself out and that. So I'll take you over there. Here's a minute there. Here we are, folks, as you can see. The path up is complete. The main path up the centre. So happy days, finished. So then that'll stem off into all the other paths along there and into the centres. Yeah. So that'll be a job for next week. Try and get a path done a week. Try and get this full side done before spring hits. See if we can get that done. That's where. Because I think what people tend to do as well in allotments is they'll go, oh, we'll try and get as much done as possible, then you end up overwhelmed with work and unrealistic targets. So set yourself a path a week, and then like I say, spring comes, this side should be complete and finished and looking tidy, nice and clean. And then there's just the jungle to sort on the other side. So I'll show you that. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, like, but it's never been tended to. Right, it'll look good by the end of the year. We're raising up, sorting this retaining wall out, putting scaffolding boards in, digging it all out, scaffolding boards slotted in, and then raised up a little bit. Maybe build a small fence with scaffolding boards as well, and then level it off and pave it all the way down the side, all the way around here, back down there. There's paving slabs already down there, so it's just across the tops and the sides, yeah, and that's just unfocused. And then this is just one big bed with rows of potatoes in still. So yeah, and the potatoes are going on that side this year, so not much work needing done on this side really when you think of it, if you look at it from a bigger picture. Right, so that's it folks, I'll speak to you next week. Have a nice weekend. Well, have a nice remainder of the weekend. Have a nice week. Take care.